Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
They, tried to impeach Joe Biden, but also I think Baby is spazzing out because he must have been the one that called them and said, erase my impeachments. I'm sorry, what now? Ballsack says what?
Make them not happen.
Just tell them that, it's not a thing. Oh my God, it's not a thing.
I asked you
Is this Marjorie Taylor Greene trying to one-up Lauren Boebert now, who stole my impeachment articles, you little bitch?
Oh my God. Guys.
You totally copied off of my impeachment articles.
Could bring your own impeachment, but she used mine instead.
So Marjorie Taylor Greene and Elise Stefanik, who knows better, unveiled a measure to expunge Trump's 2 impeachments. Okay, that's just spectacular. Not a thing.
Not a thing.
It happened.
You asked me how. I said DeLorean.
I mean,
because it's not Minority Report's future crime. This would be you'd have to go back in the DeLorean and go back.
I mean, wouldn't it have to be an act of Congress? And so the Senate would also have to be on board with this, and they're not going to be on board with
and
this.
Also,
I think they think if you just go doodle doodle.
Oh, neener.
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi, when she passed this, said no take backsies, so it's settled and done.
Yeah.
Bobo.
Oh, is that in the Constitution? Where's my pocket?
No take backsies?
Takesy backsies?
No takesy backsies.
Is that in there?
Yes.
Nancy Pelosi said it. She was speaker, so you can't have it back.
Yeah. They introduced resolutions expunging Trump's, excuse me,
There was a schoolhouse
You're
rock about
allergic to it.
2019 and 2021 impeachments. Oh, both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would be as if such articles of impeachment had never passed the full House of Representatives.
But they did.
Stefanik's office. But you are.
But they did.
But they did, Blanche. They did. Oh my God. I did not think they could get any more ridiculous.
They did.
But they certainly did.
They're
right?
sucky-uppy.
With the censure of Adam Schiff, and then I don't. So
I think there was a schoolhouse rock on Takesies Backsies.
Oh, was there?
Yes, there was.
Oh, that is in the Constitution. My bad,
Yes,
then.
I
I
think there was.
apologize. I apologize.
It was really weird when the Takesy Backsies kicked the bill on the Capitol Hill in the balls. Though. It was really, really awkward.
Jamie Raskin said Lauren Boebert wants to impeach President Biden for the high crime and misdemeanor of creating 13 million jobs, lowering drug prices, being pro-choice, and backing Ukraine against her puppeteer's puppeteer, Vladimir Putin. Oh, and for beating her cult leader by 7 million votes.
Oh, well, there's that.
Jamie Raskin, kind of en fuego these days.
And you
0 Fs left to
You
get.
said Elise Stefanik should know better? I don't think she does.
Oh, please.
No, she's stupid.
They know there's no such thing. They're just doing it for him. I'm sure he's because he's freaking out about what he's obviously seen right in this discovery. I mean, I don't
want Nicole Wallace saying
Oh my
I'm
God.
twice impeached.
Oh, by the way, Mindy tweets, Lauren Boebert went on national TV and said the reason she tried to impeach Biden yesterday was because he's child sex trafficking. This is the kind of bull that happens when there's no consequences for treason and sedition. Biden should sue the out of her. That's what I asked yesterday. What's it for? It's like somehow she tied that to the border. There isn't a border crisis. Oh, my God.
She's also complaining that he's not using their border policy that didn't pass the Senate, so it doesn't make any difference, Bobo.
Right. Okay. I don't. Even since Title 42, crossings are down.
Yeah.
The fentanyl seizures are up. There's no crisis. I literally did not know what the ground. I remember when I asked you yesterday. I literally was like, "What? Are they just picking something?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
Okay.
It's like Mad Libs. Like, pick an issue. The border.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is the. How did the eager to impeach Biden, hard-right House Republicans forced a vote Thursday that sent the matter to a congressional committee in a clear demonstration of the challenge Speaker McCarthy faces in controlling the majority party, or as we call him, Sister Mary Oliphant, who he literally tried to shush his caucus yesterday, who would not shush. He literally, yes, like a pissy librarian.
Good morning, class. Good morning, class. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
So, okay. Here's the other thing. We mentioned this yesterday. Ooh, it was so brutally absurd, Chris.
Oh,
That the
ruthlessly
multiple tapes. Lordy, there are multiple tapes in the discovery that Jack Smith
Absurd
provided.
tapes.
Oh! I know it's annoying. We just like doing it. We apologize.
I don't even know really where it's from.
I don't either.
It sounds good, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have a new thing for you. In honor of Sam Alito, I know I'm going to do it when I get on my flight to Charlotte next week. When you go on a plane, just point to any empty first class seat and say, I claim that in the name of Mars. And then just sit down because it's going to be clearly unoccupied anyway.
Oh, sure.
Okay, if anyone does that, I'm going to laugh. If that makes the news.
Film it and
Okay.
send it to us.
You know what? This is a great chance for you to get into TikTok, Stephanie.
Yes.
TikTok that. TikTok it.
Oh, I should when I fly. I'm going, okay,
I claim
move
this
along.
seat in
Back
the
to
name of
baggage, where
Mars.
you always are. Back to where they're playing the Irish music, lady.
Oh, a
Oh,
Titanic.
that's a Titanic joke. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I can't do that right
Too
now.
soon.
Yeah, we were here yesterday when they found the debris.
Yeah.
And, I
Well,
mean,
at least it was quick.
That's the way I look at it.
yeah, that's what, one engineer said is it had to be,
But,
Instantaneous.
yeah. Oh,
but.
Oh,
okay.
so it's okay.
Yeah.
Does she know?
Oh,
But JoJo,
is JoJo your hall pass?
what? No, we haven't discussed it yet. She's out of town. I'll tell her after my first time with
Wow.
JoJo from Jerz.
Oh, wow.
Okay. She tweeted the future of billionaires blatantly disregarding science, physics, and engineering in exchange for a once-in-a-lifetime, incredibly dangerous and very likely deadly 2-mile deep-sea excursion to the gravesite of 1,500 poor souls who also, as it happens, suffered a horrible fate. Okay. I just don't know. I mean, it's like we were saying, Chris, yesterday. We're going, oh, my God. It's like a sardine can with a...
Well, okay. Last year, there was a report on CBS Sunday Morning about this very submersible. The reporter went in it.
Yeah.
And the things he was describing, they talked to the CEO who perished on this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was so jerry-rigged. It was held together.
Well, he like the
Yeah.
light in the ceiling. He's like,
Was
oh, I
from
got that at
Camper
Camper
World.
World.
Right, they said off the shelf stuff. I mean, seriously, can you
Yeah.
imagine? And you can't stand up.
Well,
and it's freezing.
right.
I'm like,
and also,
it's-
James Cameron was saying...
This is God's way of telling you have too much money.
Right. James Cameron was built out of.
Yeah.
It
It can
the
expand
right,
and
no,
it
the
contracts.
forces that go against it when it's down that deep kind of destroy it a little more every time. And so this was being used over and over again. At some point, it was going to fail.
The analogy I heard was it's like a balloon. When you
Yeah.
blow it up the first time, it's really strong. And you let the air out and you blow
Right.
it up again. It keeps stretching it.
Exactly.
I mean,
And making it
also,
weaker.
all these former passengers telling these chilling tales. I mean,
Sure.
it feels like this just was such an avoidable,
Yeah.
tragedy. As we were saying, the worker that got fired that said it's not equipped to go that deep. And
Right.
got fired because, money, because it's always money,
Yeah.
right? Scores of former passengers who've ridden on the Titan, the submersible, blah, 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 have described in detail the chilling flaws they encountered during their trips. One passenger calling the voyage a suicide mission. Nearly all of them spoke of electrical and communication failures, jarring issues that one passenger said were a common occurrence on dives by Ocean Gate. The showrunner for The Simpsons did 4 tours with, a lot of money.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Simpsons money. There's money in Hollywood, and then there's Simpsons money.
Yes.
That's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, he said the submersible lost contact with the host ship on every dive they did. He did it 4 times. The approximately 10-hour trip has been described as hellish, even on the occasions where everything went right. One passenger recalled having to sit cross-legged for the entirety of his voyage, near freezing. Apparently, passengers' feet could freeze if they sat too close to the single portal. There was no room for standing, which measures 9 feet wide and 8 feet tall.
Right.
I cannot imagine. I mean, I can't imagine who would sign up
It's
for
like
this.
being
but-
inside a minivan. You can't really stand inside a
For
minivan.
9
This is-
hours.
This is sad because I'm an Uggs aficionado. He recalled the cold getting to the French explorer who was on this
Right?
trip on their voyage together. He said he's devastated he never sent him a pair of Ugg boots to keep him warm. He said, all I can think on over and over again is I meant to send him a pair of those Uggs and I never got around to it, and I'm torturing myself for every day. He could have suffered less and died maybe with his feet warm. Boy. The company's founder, Stockton Rush, bemoaning regulations, this was a while back, and calling safety efforts pure waste. He's believed to have been on board. He said, I mean, if you want to be safe, don't get out of bed. Don't get in your car. Don't do anything. At some point, you're going to have to take a risk. And
well,
it really,
yes.
It really is. Hang on. It really is a risk-reward question. I mean,
Sure.
give me a
Well,
break.
Well, yes.
This is not the same level of risk as getting out of bed.
These people do it because of the risk. They
Yeah.
sign the waivers,
Yeah.
and these people also have a lot of money because they've taken risks in business. They're
Yeah.
just risky people. That's
The
what
one
they
I
do.
feel bad for the kid. He apparently was terrified, but did
Yes.
it because his father
His fa-
wanted
it was
him to for
Father's Day.
Father's Day. And
Yeah.
There it is, my first drink of the day, Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic. Many of you know my story. I stopped drinking wine for 3 years during COVID, during the lockdown as part of a health reset. Now I drink wine in moderation, but this is an amazing new product. I've always believed in probiotics. And Z-Biotics, check this out. You drink just one of these. It's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. I am using this and I feel great in the morning. I don't have to worry if I have an extra glass of wine, I still feel great in the morning. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. I've always had acid reflux problems. It is this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Z-Biotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. All I know is it works. It is Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic. Go to zbiotics.com/politicalvoices or scan the QR code on the screen right now.